Hi, everyone. Sandy Grove, registered nurse here again with Health Tracks at Home. For the last month, we have been honoring National Nutrition Month, and we've been talking about protein needs, how they increase over the age of 50, that we start losing that lean muscle mass because we need more protein in our diet because we're not assimilating it like we used to. So we've gone over what are some good choices for lean protein, how much you should eat in a day, and we'll go over that a little bit today as well. But today I'm going to go over some of those specific questions that are out there in the public, like can you eat too much protein, and what is the best kind of supplement, and what should I be looking for in a supplement, and I hope it'll be helpful for you. So remember, as always, I get my information from reliable sources this week from the FDA, from Mayo Clinic, from Help Guide, and from the CDC. So what have we learned so far? As we discussed before, normal lean protein needs per day for men and women is between 60 and 80 grams. Once you hit 40 to 50 years of age, sarcopenia, big name, starts to set in, and it means you start losing muscle mass as you age. It just kind of decreases. To help this and to maintain independence and quality of life, your protein needs to increase to about 1 gram per kilogram of body weight. People who exercise regularly have even higher needs. They need between 1.1 and 1.5 grams per kilogram of weight. So, can you eat too much protein? We've asked this question for many years. You can not eat too much protein unless you have kidney illness. So everything that I've been teaching on about increasing your protein does not apply to someone who has kidney failure, kidney disease of any kind, because people with kidney issues, they cannot process the protein metabolism products as quickly. Unless you're on dialysis, then they'll increase your protein level during that time. But basically, if you have any kind of kidney issues, you want to talk to your doctor before you change your protein intake or increase it at all. Protein myths. The first one, you can develop a protein deficiency even if you don't eat the right amount of protein. So that's kind of why we're having this, and the answer is true and false. It takes a long time for you to develop a protein deficiency. And this is usually seen in people that really are malnourished and have had a lot of problems for quite a few years. But we need to make sure that we have that protein inside of us, especially when we have a health need or something is trying to heal and we need to make new cells. So there's kind of this double whammy on can we develop a protein deficiency? Well, yes, a small amount when your body has higher needs. So you need to make sure you increase it when you are having a chronic illness or a problem. The second one is as we age, we need more protein. I've already answered that. That is absolutely true. And especially when we're dealing with illness, we need to have more protein to heal. Vegetarians, this is number 3. Vegetarians must combine the sources of proteins that they need, like rice with beans, in order for it to be a real protein. That is false. Protein sources can be eaten at any time during the day, in any way, shape, or form. Our body figures it out. Too much protein can harm the kidneys. I already said that. Just as a reminder, yes, that is true. And it's those waste products that you have problems eliminating when somebody has compromised kidneys. So don't eat too much protein if you have that problem, or ask your doctor. The last one is protein gives you big muscles. Well, this is false. Adding more protein but no extra calories or exercise to your diet is not going to help you build more muscle mass. This came from WebMD and Mayo Clinic from Are You Getting Too Much Protein? There's been a lot more written about are you getting too much than there is about are you not getting enough. So this is because of the muscle bodybuilding people and the word that's been out that take all these supplements and the more protein is the better, and it doesn't necessarily give you bigger muscles. You got to exercise, you got to work at it, but it is helpful, like we talked about last week. So when is the best time of the day to eat protein? It is recommended that you spread out your protein through the day. So in other words, don't eat an 8-ounce steak at 8 o'clock at night and no protein during the day. The general recommendations, like I mentioned before, is around a quarter of your meal, whether that's fruit, vegetables, grains, and protein, so about a quarter of it, or 25 grams, 15 to 25 grams of protein per meal is a good way to kind of figure it out. So a little bit of protein with each meal or snacks in between. What if you're using a protein supplement? And we talked about all those different kinds last week, and I hope I gave you some creative ideas. But what are you looking for if you're going to buy those big, humongous jars at Costco that are whey protein or plant protein? You want to make sure that one, it's 200 calories or less. It has 2 grams or less of saturated fat. There's no trans fats or partially hydrogenated oils, and there's only 5 grams of sugar or less. So those are the better ones. You want to look at those and keep those things down. Why do we make leaner choices for in our diet? Well, leaner protein choices are lower in saturated fat. And as we get older, we are wanting to keep our cholesterol down. So therefore, saturated fat is the bad guy. And a high intake of fat makes it difficult to manage our calorie intake as well. It can cause us to gain more weight, and it's more difficult to have it go away. So what does 60 grams of protein look like? Well, there are 68 grams of protein in 1 ounce of poultry, meat, fish, pork. There's 68 in a half cup of lentils and beans, in 1 egg, in 1/4 cup of cottage cheese, in 1/2 cup of Greek-style yogurt, and 3 ounces of tofu. So how does that equal 60? So 8 ounces of your poultry, beef, pork, and fish is 60 grams. So great big huge 8-ounce steak, you've taken care of it for the day, but I do not recommend that. I want you to go with leaner protein. 3.5 cups of lentils or beans is 60 grams. 10 eggs is 60 grams. Most of us don't eat 10 eggs in a day. 2.5 cups of cottage cheese is 60 grams. 3.5 cups of Greek-style yogurt is 60 grams. And 25 ounces of tofu is 60 grams, just to give you a little idea of how much it looks like. So what would be just a protein day? No other foods, no fruits, no vegetables, just proteins. So for breakfast, you could have 1 egg, that's 6 grams. Lunch, 1 cup of lentil stew, that's 14 grams. Dinner, 3 to 4 ounce grilled steak, that's 28 grams. You could have a snack in the morning that was string cheese, 7 grams, and have an evening snack or an afternoon snack of a cup of yogurt, and that's 7 grams. That equals 62 grams of protein for the day. And then you add all your other things with it, all those good fruits and vegetables and whole grains. So an example of a perfect meal that's very, very simple is 3 ounces of chicken breast with 1/2 cup of rice or quinoa or one of the other grains, and 1/2 cup of vegetables or more equals 25 grams of protein. So I hope you've enjoyed the study on protein and the things that we need and some of the supplements. And I hope that you research it further and understand this is something our body really needs. And please talk to your healthcare provider about it as well. So COVID update this week. There's not a lot that's new. Things are going in the right direction. Our case rate is down to 5.5%. We haven't seen it like that since way back in the early fall. And if the state fulfills their 4 million doses of vaccine, we will possibly go into the orange tier within the next few weeks, which is just amazing. It's nice to say bye-bye as get it going away from us. 10% more vaccine is showing up this week. So hopefully those of you that might be having problems getting a vaccine will see changes. Also, remember to call 211 if you're having problems scheduling. It can be very difficult to grab those vaccines when they come in. And now you're out there with everybody else from 16 to 64. So 211 can help you if you're having trouble. Exercise tip of the week. Remember, we're talking about those tiny habits, the little teeny things that we can do that can have an overall general health impact. One of them is called power cards. So what's a power card? A power card is a 3x5 card or some kind of piece of paper or something that you're going to put next to your bed. On that, you're going to list your health goals, whatever that might be. Weight loss, eating more fruits and vegetables, not eating at night, whatever you might have that is important to you, and how many months it is that you're wanting to get there if you have a goal for your health goal. And including your diet, your exercise, etc. And then write some ideas. Okay, if I don't want to eat a snack at night, um, what do I do? Well, maybe bring an apple to wherever you are in the evening so that you choose a healthy snack in the evening. Exercising, having those multiple different times of the day where you add exercise into your already routine things can help you get more exercise during the day. Walking 10 minutes many times a day can get a lot of miles on. So small goals, write those down on that card and evaluate it every night before you go to bed. How have I done on my health goals? It's a good idea. It will help you to reevaluate and to set some limits and to reward yourself when you need to be rewarded. So it's a great idea. That's the exercise tip of the day. Memory preservation tip is another mnemonic. This is chunking, and probably most of the men know what chunking is. This is breaking long lists of numbers down into a smaller, more manageable thing, like telephone numbers. That's the example. We remember telephone numbers like 555-867-5309 instead of it all together, 555-867-5309. So chunking is a good way to remember a credit card number, telephone numbers, and any kind of numbers that you have to remember. Try it. It works. Stress reliever tip of the week is to tap into our senses. Last week, we were talking about laughter for a couple of weeks and, looking and seeing things that might be funny. Also, we talked about those cherished photos that are actually humorous, but it could be having a photo of a loved one that you've lost that you look at and you smile. I have a picture of my dad up in my front bedroom, and every time I do laps of walking, I say, "Hi, Dad," as I go by, and it gives me a nice, warm feeling. Also use plants and flowers to liven up your workplace or the way where you're doing your crafts or where you're sitting at the computer, something that visually gives you joy and brings stress relief. Also enjoying the beauty of nature. We've talked about this a lot over the last year. Going into your garden, going to the beach, going to a park, just your own backyard. Again, surround yourself with colors that lift your spirits. I'm a purple person. Purple and yellow together are going to lift my spirits, so I try to keep those around. Also, close your eyes and picture your favorite place that feels peaceful and rejuvenating. And I love Crater Lake in Oregon. That's one of my favorite places in the world so far. And I have a picture on my phone, so I can close my eyes and I can think of that brilliant blue water, and it's very relaxing for me. So stress relievers this week is to use your eyes. Whatever your eyes see, help it to be peaceful and calm. As always, I get my information from reliable sources, and I hope this has been helpful this week. Please contact your healthcare provider if you have any questions. Remember to stay safe, keep using those masks even if you're vaccinated, keep social distancing, stay out of large crowds, and wash those hands. May God bless you. Until next time. Bye-bye.